Meerut, India's sporting heartland, where craftsmanship meets ambition. Once known for local excellence, today this city beats at the heart of a national movement to make India the world's powerhouse of sports manufacturing. In a landmark workshop organized by NITI Aayog with support from SPORTSCOM, the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, the Government of Uttar Pradesh and the Sports Goods and Toys Export Promotion Council, India's policy makers and industry pioneers gathered in Meerut to reimagine the future of sports manufacturing. Senior advisor in NITI Aayog, Sanjeet Singh, called this a defining movement marking India's intent to lead through the national manufacturing mission and a new sports goods manufacturing task force under NITI Aayog.
And above all, we have the top industry, which is the true stakeholders. And we at NITI feel that it is our role to ensure that all these come together in ensuring that we are able to come up with a very clear action plan to really ensure that our sports manufacturing industry can really reach the heights to which it is destined to do so, and at the earliest and quickest possible. That the NITI Aayog has set up a task force which is to strengthen the sports goods manufacturing and exports in India. I will be coordinating its efforts. Vineel, my colleague, is there. We have also DPIIT, we have Commerce, Revenue, Mr. Piyush Doshi from FED, representatives like Mr. Sumnesh Agarwal and Mr. Jalaj. And we've also taken 4 state governments, namely those of Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Odisha, and Tamil Nadu. And of course, we'll be happy to involve anybody who raises their hands and says, yes, I want to participate. The first and foremost requirement of this plan really taking off is that we have active participation from the industry, because it is only you who can tell us where the real pain is.
Harnessing global interest, India now seeks cutting-edge technology, joint ventures, and smarter substitution, building strength and self-reliance in its manufacturing base.
We are primarily manufacturers. Our core competency manufacturing करना है. To go out and sell, to manage businesses, to meet compliances, to do sourcing, to do this thing, that thing is not really our core competency. हमको तो भैया सामान बनाना आता है. That is what we have learnt over the years. आगे चल के is where we need expertise from, whether it is professional expertise from the private industry, whether we need consultants, whether we need government support. That is something that we have to go out and seek ourselves. We should not be expecting कि government आएगी और हमको dole out करेगी, अच्छा जी आप SG हो और आप ये करो और वो करो. वो fire in the belly हमको खुद ही होनी चाहिए. We have to go out and seek and even know for ourselves कि हमें भैया चाहिए क्या.
हर चीज में सबसे important चीज है product. If the product is there, you have everything. If there is the product is not good, then there is nothing. तो सबसे important चीज है कि we focus on the quality and quality on that product. और अगर उसे master बन जाएंगे तो brand अपने आप बनेगा.
NSDC and the SPEFL Skills Council, the nation's youth are being empowered, trained, tested, and transformed into the next generation of skilled innovators driving India's sports revolution. CEO of the Skills Council, Tehseen Zahid, shared that they have formulated a plan to ensure career progression for youth in sports goods manufacturing sector.
स्पोर्ट्स मैन्युफैक्चरिंग में स्पेसिफिकली आई एम टॉकिंग कि पूरा करियर प्रोग्रेशन प्लान किया है ट्रेनिंग में कि अगर एक बच्चा 18-19 साल की उम्र में लेवल 2 एंट्री लेवल पे जॉब में आता है किसी फैक्ट्री में, तो उसके पास अगले 15 से 18 साल के लिए ग्रोथ करने के लिए भी ट्रेनिंग्स हैं, सो दैट कि वो ट्रेन और एक्स्ट्रा सर्टिफिकेट्स ट्रेन करता जाए और वो आपके यहाँ ही ग्रो करता जाए.
Vineel Krishna, Joint Secretary in the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, laid out a bold 5-year vision strengthening infrastructure, nurturing athletes, and expanding training systems. His mission to position India as a serious contender to host global events like the Commonwealth and Olympic Games.
We always talk about the three main pillars of infrastructure, the competitions, and of course the coaching part, training part. So I can reveal a bit to all of you that now we are in the next 5-year cycle of trying to frame our schemes. In government, every 5 years we need to, it's in sync with the Finance Commission tenures that we need to reframe our and evaluate our own schemes and also redo it for the next coming 5 years. Now the sector is getting, sports as a whole is getting a whole new kind of a vision whereby we are not talking about incremental changes. It's not about increasing by maybe 15%, 20% over the budgets of the current year. It's actually going to be very transformative. We are talking about multiples. Multiples could be 2 times to maybe even 10 times. So that will bring a whole new level of momentum to the sector. Because all of us, we all want these sports to develop.
He declared this India's decade of sports and urged manufacturers to rise with the wave to scale up, innovate, and lead with pride.
So what we did is products which are not in volume, which doesn't require high volume, and they are still not so expensive manufacturing in the traditional way. We manufacture those products traditionally, and then the product which requires a lot of precision, which requires higher quality standards and which need to be produced in volume. We have taken those into the automation segment. So we are trying to balance it out that way.
जो skill set चाहिए वो हर जगह available नहीं है. बट अगर आपको कॉस्ट इफेक्टिवनेस लानी है तो आपको टेक्नोलॉजी और लेबर को एमलगमेट करना पड़ेगा, इकट्ठा लाना पड़ेगा. तो यू हैव टू फाइंड अ बैलेंस वे यू कुड सी कि मेरा जो प्रोडक्शन, जस्ट इफ आई नीड अ प्रोडक्ट व्हिच नीड्स अ स्पेशल स्किल सेट एट द एंड, तो आई मेक अ प्रोडक्ट in the raw form on the modern machines, and then the finishing is done by the skilled people. Otherwise, if it's a very high precision job, then the raw form is done by the labor, and then the finishing touches are done by the modern machines.
championing industry's role, SPORTSCOM President Jalaj Dani spoke of brand identity, quality, and the power of research and development.
So, what creates a brand? I think is an important question for people in Meerut and Jalandhar to ask. So, I think there are 5 parameters that create brand. So, quality, service, certification, price, these are 4. And the 5th is innovation. I think it was talked about carbon, lots of technology. But we have to invest in that. And again, here, both the ministry and NITI Aayog and the government of UP also are very much committed to working with you. Why can't we have a center of excellence for material science as far as sports is concerned in Meerut or in Jalandhar?
Industry veteran Sumnesh Agarwal, Chairman, Sports Goods and Toys Export Promotion Council, shared an ambitious goal to raise India's share of the global sports goods market from 0.5% to 15%. From Meerut's workshops to the world's arenas, India is ready to lead. He also emphasized the key demands of the sports goods manufacturing industry.
साथ ही खेल मंत्रालय द्वारा वर्ल्ड मार्केट में खेल स्पोर्ट्स गुड्स की हिस्सेदारी 0.5% से बढ़ाकर 15% करने का जो टारगेट दिया है, दैट्स अ ग्रेट अचीवमेंट फॉर द स्पोर्ट्स इंडस्ट्री इन मेरठ एंड जलंधर. और हमारे को जो रिक्वायरमेंट है मोटे मोटे से, रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ लैंड फॉर द एक्सपेंशन of existing capacities as well as for new startups. Need for technology transfer, joint ventures for manufacturing of new products which currently are not being manufactured in India. Import restriction on finished sports goods, maybe imposition of heavy import duty or dumping duty on Chinese made sports products which are routed by one way or other and coming to India. Removal of restrictions on movement of Kashmir willow within India. इस विचारधारा से उद्योग निश्चित रूप से इस क्षेत्र में आत्मनिर्भरता को मजबूत करेगा, जो सरकारी सहयोग के बिना संभव नहीं है.
The visit to Nelco Sports Factory offered delegates a first-hand look at modern manufacturing and sparked conversations on how innovation, investment, and infrastructure can elevate India's global standing. As the workshop concluded, one voice echoed across Meerut. The moment for transformation has arrived. With visionary policies, industrial synergy, and the spirit of collaboration, India isn't just producing sports goods, it is scripting history. This inspired you. Like, share and subscribe SportsMongers, your home for Indian sports stories that matter.